What's up? And y'all know what time it is. It's Cooking with G, the one and only. And today, we're preparing a nice, smooth, relaxing meal. It could be your dinner, it could be your lunch, or it could be your breakfast. You make the call, but it is what it is. Today's special ingredients are as called. Now today, we're going to need some mushrooms, roasted red pepper, and some smoked sausage. Okay? I bought this type of smoked sausage, a rich smoked sausage. I bought that there. We're also going to need 7 large eggs. 7 large eggs, people. That's what we're going to need. Alright? We're also going to need some chopped up cilantro, chopped up parsley, fresh. Okay? We're also going to need some hash browns. Some hash browns. Okay? And I'm going to show you how we're going to work with them. We're going to need an onion, a half an onion, chopped in dice. We're going to need a half a green pepper chopped in dice. We're going to need some onion scallions chopped up. I'm going to show you about that later. We're also going to need some 6 Italian cheese blend. And in this blend it has some mozzarella, it has some Parmesan and provolone, Asago, Fontana, Romano cheese. That's what we have here. We also have some Monterey pepper jack. Alright? We have some spinach. Okay? And we also have some heavy whipped cream that we're going to need. The type of roasted pepper is this Mazzetta I like to use. Roasted red pepper. Alright. Now, first things first. We're going to take our hash browns. And what I did with my hash browns, this is a 9-inch cake pan, all right? What I did with my hash browns is I took them and I chopped them to fit inside this pan here. What you want to do is you want to line the sides of your pan with your hash browns and the bottom of your pan, which is going to take 3 whole hash browns and the pieces that I cut off the hash brown. You're going to stuff in the holes that are empty, okay? You don't want anything exposed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I did that. All right, so I have a piece here of the hash brown that I had chopped. And as you can see, I have some holes here that needs to be filled up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hash brown, we're going to stuff them in them holes, like so, okay? I mean, if you can't get all the holes closed up, try your best to get as much as possible closed up. You want to have a base here, like a cake, actually, cake or pie, whatever way you want to call it. All right, and you want to pat it down in there. You want to put it in there and make sure it's flat. Okay. So, I don't see any more holes. Now, I want to stick them in there like so. I got, there we go. Now look at that there. That's how you want it to look, people. You see that? That's how you want it to look. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to turn your oven on to 445. All right? You're going to pop this in the oven. Now, it says popping in the oven for at least 10 minutes. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it for at least half of that time. At least like 5 to 6 minutes. Alright? Now let's pop that in there for now. And then I'll be right back and show you what I'm going to do with my smoked sausage, my mushrooms, my roasted peppers, my onions and my green peppers. Watch me work. Be right back. So we have our onions and our green peppers right here. what we're gonna do is we put 3 tablespoons of olive oil and a tablespoon of, this is what's gonna give it the good flavor, a tablespoon of sesame seed, toasted sesame seed oil. So we let this pan heat up here, and now we're gonna throw our onions in and our green peppers in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna saute these down until they get translucent and soft. Okay? So we're gonna do this real quick, and we're gonna get this nice and soft and translucent. Move it around in here like so. And when that does what it does, right? We're gonna put a little bit of salt in there to bring up the flavor. I'm really not a salt man. I don't really use salt, but you know, with this dish, you want to use a little bit of salt. Okay? You want to stir it all in there and get it all over there. And we're going to get that translucent. We're going to get that nice and soft. Making a mess over here, but you know, I got some Rick James in the background playing. I don't own the rights to this music. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to know that I don't own the rights. All right, so make sure you want to coat. You want to coat all your you know, your onions and your green peppers. We have our green onions, our green peppers and onions sauteing in the pan. We're trying to get them translucent and a little bit clear. What I have in here, I got 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame seed oil. Okay, so now they're looking nice. Now we're going to take our roasted red peppers and we're going to put them in. Alright, we're also going to put our mushrooms in. And we're going to put our smoked sausage in. So we just want to saute these for about 2 to 3 minutes, just to get a little coloring on them. Okay, so let's do this. Just to warm them up a little bit. So we're going to saute these like this. Smells so good. Smells good, people. Nice bright colors in here. Alright, we're not trying to cook these to the max. We're not trying to overcook them. We just want to, you know, get a little bit of browning on them. So, like I said, 2-3 minutes should do it. And then we're going to take them off the stove and let them rest. Alright, stir them all in, get them all mixed up in there. Alright, that should be good right there. So we're going to take this off. We're going to put it to the side. See that? Beautiful. Alright, we're going to put them over to the side right now. Now let me turn the flame off. I don't want no fire over here. Alright, I love to clean as I go because it makes less mess for me and I ain't got much work. That's right, you see this crown? Whoever wants that crown, you need to come at me and bring a bad dish that can take me off the crown. You understand what I'm saying? Come get this crown. If you want it, come get it. Alright, now we're going to take our 7 eggs. We got 7 eggs here, people. Alright, I'm going to show you something. We're going to crack them. Bang. Make sure you don't get no shells in there. Seven eggs. 7 large eggs. You need 7 large eggs for this. Okay? Take a picture of them eggs right there. Let me get these eggs. Show these eggs what they're looking like. You see them? Can you see them nice? Alright. 7 large eggs, people. All right. Boo. La la la, la 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 la. All right, so we got our 7 large eggs here. Now, we're gonna season it up a little bit. You don't wanna overdo it. So we're gonna use a pinch of this Saison Tropical Seasoning. I figure we're gonna use a teaspoon of that. All right. Ooh. We also got some white pepper. You don't want ground pepper. You want some white pepper. All right. We also got some paprika. You see that? Love them and leave them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. Now we got some seasoning salt. Then I lay eyes on you, babe. You're going to use a teaspoon of this. Pleasure. That's what my claim to fame. Little bit of garlic salt. Teaspoon. With every measure, baby. Tasted your teardrops in, yeah. I was cold as ice. All right, we're gonna beat this. We're gonna stir it up like this, baby. I wasn't very, very, very nice, you know. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Then I kiss your lips and you turn on my fire, baby. All right, now we're gonna take our heavy cream, shake it up. Took me a little higher, baby. Made me live again. We're gonna use about a half a cup of this. Baby, did I show me what love can do? All right, we're gonna stir this up again. Feel it coming through, and I'm thinking, baby. Oh, how I thank you, baby. Our cilantro and our parsley is going in. Now we're gonna put our 6 blend cheese in it. Okay? 6 blend cheese, about a cup of this. All right? I'm gonna stir that also. Make sure it all is all in there, nice and stirred up. Oh, that's what I used to do. You and abuse them. Now, we're going to go back and take our smoked sausage, our green peppers, and our roasted peppers and onions and put it in here. You're gonna stir that up too. All right, it's about time to pull this out. Cold as ice, long ago. So here it is right here. We took it out, about 25 minutes in the oven. We took it out. We're gonna let it sit for a little bit, at least like 20 minutes, and then we're gonna cut it and plate it. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Can't deal with that situation, You do not need to be in this business. I want to apologize for the ignorance that some people said about other people's dishes, but all I can do is apologize, okay? A lot of you saying, well, you need to monitor the way the people talk. Now, listen, that to me means that you do not need to be in this group, because I'm not like every other group. And I'm not going to bow down, and I'm not going to change my rules, and I'm not going to change the way people talk to justify and benefit you so that you can have your beautiful likes on your dog food or on your snake bites. It's not going to work here. I didn't build that site for that. I built this site for constructive criticism, any type of criticism, anything that's going to build me and make me better in this business, because I got to deal with the real world when I get out there. Okay? And remember, when you're in the line of the food business and you bring somebody a plate and your plate looks like trash and it smells so good but it looks like trash, they're still not going to eat it, because people eat with their eyes, they eat with their smell. Taste comes last. So if you can't turn them on with the look of your plate and the smell of your plate, you're not getting a deal. Anybody can build a restaurant, but can you build a 5-star restaurant? I'm not going out there trying to build me a restaurant. I want to build a 5-star restaurant. I want to get paid for my artistic ability of cooking my food. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not just out there to try to get into the business to stay open, to stay afloat, you know, to please people with that's hungry with a meal. Yes, it's all good and dandy, and I will open up for the homeless on some days. But I also need to make money to pay the bills. And the way I'm going to do that is to have the best product, sell you the best product, make sure you like the best product, and make sure you're going to come back and get my product. This is like drugs, baby. If you got garbage on the street, nobody's buying off of you. Okay? I don't have garbage. I don't want garbage, and I'm going to sell you the best. So at the end of the day, my first impression becomes your last impression, and you're going to have that on your mind to the fact that, listen, I went to G's spot. I ate me something good. Man, that dude can cook. His plates look beautiful. They were clean. The place is clean. He presented them well, and the food was good. That's what I want to hear. Okay? Now, if you guys don't like my group, don't want to be in my group, want to form your own group and get all the bunch of likes you want and nobody comment on your dish and just say, great, smash, I'll eat that, then go ahead. I'm not losing. I'm not crying. I'm not going to fall out this chair, and I'm not going to be on the ground beating the ground saying why you leave. You understand me? I'm a grown man. I'm going to be a man. I can take criticism, and I'm going to run with the criticism, and I'm going to make sure I come back harder and better. Bang, bang, bang. Knockouts, baby. And that's what I'm looking for. Listen, I want all you guys to know that this is Cooking with G, the one and only. And if you want to cook with me, stay on my page and do what it got to do to make your head free. Listen up. You can look me up on YouTube, Chef Bro G. Look me up on Facebook, G Sam. That's what I made. That's the group. And you can look me up on Snapchat, Cadillac G, because I am the one and only. And look, I'm tipping this crown because I want it. And if you want it, you better come and get it. If you can't get it, stay where you are, stay behind your closed doors, and let the people in your family love your food. You ain't fed the whole world. You didn't feed the whole world. You're not going to feed the whole world, so the whole world don't know what you got in your kitchen, and they don't know what you do. Listen, I'm going to be having a cook-off, and if somebody wants to win $500 in the crown, yo, dig with me. If not, peace out. Hey, that's what it is. Cooking with G, baby. Peace. This is what I made. This is what it is. This is what it's going to be. It's similar to a quiche, but you know when G does it, he does it with a flip and a twist. And this is what I came up with. Main ingredients is that egg. You guys, on That's What I Made, the main ingredient is the egg. Creativity, presentation, cleanliness, and plating. That's what we grade on. This is what I cooked today. This is what it looks like. I want to show you what the inside of this pie looks like. It's beautiful. Look at it. All the beautiful colors. You know, you got your roasted peppers. You got your spinach. You got your cheese. You got your green onions. You got your onions. You have your mushrooms. You got all the ingredients that you need to make this a healthy meal. Listen. I wanted to say something also. Um, as you all know, I run the group called That's What I Made. All right. Now this week we had a few ups and downs on the group. People, were coming out their mouth sideways. People were getting upset when their plate got trashed. People couldn't understand what the rules were about. Listen, I want everybody to know this. The rules are plating, creativity, presentation, and cleanliness. These are the main rules that we critique on. It is a critiquing group. We're not like every other group where you can post up your dish and you get bunch of likes for. This is not what it's about. And those of you who say it's not that serious, I'm sorry. To me, it's that serious. I'm trying to build in this business as being a chef. I'm not professional, but I want to climb the ladder. And this is why I formed this group, because I'm looking for critiquing, constructive criticism, whether it's good or bad. Listen, this is the real world here. Okay? We live in a real world. When you are opening up a business, when you are in this type of line of work, food business, hair cutting, making clothes, anything that has to do with your involvement in using your brain to sell your product to somebody else, you are going to be critiqued. Whether it's a good critiquing, whether it's a bad critiquing, whether it's ignorance or whether it's not. Everybody don't critique the same way. What you need to understand, if you cannot hang with the way people talk to you or they critique your work, you do not need to be in any type of business that you have to use your brain to sell your product, because there are some evil people out in this world, and there are people with no feelings, and there are people who have no filter. And if you can't deal with that and you can't turn the other cheek and come out with a better product, you don't need to be in this game. All right? Now, a lot of you are saying, oh, well, they don't have to be so mean. They don't have to be so ignorant. Listen, I can't control what comes out of somebody's mouth. And if I sit there and monitor every person that's saying something bad about somebody else's dish, I will not have a group. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you feel the way you feel. Listen, before you come into my group, read the bio. Make sure you understand everything before you post your dish. Because if you post some dog food, or if you post some snail shells, or some cotton balls, or some turtle wax, or something that doesn't look like food, and somebody comments on that, and you get all upset and bent out of shape because you didn't represent your plate or tell us what your plate was about before you posted it, hey, that's on you. I can't control that. And I'm not sorry for it, because if I have to be sorry for it, I got to be sorry for everybody in the world. Okay? You guys want to cry about, oh, they're mean, they're repulsive, they're ignorant, they're this, that, and the other thing. Listen, I understand what you're saying, but your biggest bully is your president. Deal with him first before you deal with the little people. Because I'm just a little man out here. The president needs to be taken off his pedestal before you can deal with me. Another thing, they're calling each other fat. They're calling each other out of shape. They're calling each other ugly, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I can't control that. I can't control that. And that goes with critiquing. Okay? We critique. This is the human lifestyle that we live in. This is the crazy world. This is what I made right here. This is the meal, the egg meal. Put it together. You got a whole week to come up with something creative. Let's make it happen. I'm going to show you what this is about, and I'm going to eat on this. Now this is my hash brown. Underneath is a hash brown. Right here is my egg, and I'm ready to eat this, baby. Tired of talking. It's all about the flavor. That's what it's about. It's all about the flavor. Thank you for watching. That's cooking with, excuse me, that's cooking with G, baby.